let's go! Haha. Hey guys, Randy from Bellissimoto here with a little bit of Nucleus's jam on it. Yes, this is fresh from 1984. Aw, yeah. Proper spelling of Nucleus, all day, every day. Knowledge is power. Pass it on. Anyhow, Randy from Bellissimoto here, about to take off on my KTM 890 Adventure R Rally. There's probably like 3 more R's in that name. I'm not exactly sure. As you can see, this bike is fully built, fully customized by us here at Bellissimoto. Chris Ruiz, my friend, the original owner and builder of this bike. Long live Chris. Yes, I know you want some gas. I know. And we're going to give you gas, because we're going to ride this bike for a good bit of time. And what do I mean by that? I mean, well, I'm taking her off-road, baby. Sorry, the controls, everything's a little bit different. The shift points, a little different than I'm used to. I mean, I'm in 4th gear and doing 50 and I could be in 6th gear. Anyhow, this bike's not about doing 150 or anything crazy like that. We're gonna go tackle some trails, hit some jumps, right after a little bit of fuel. Trying to feel out these tires. I might have to give them a quick check here. Alright, now we got gas. Service, I know. A little neck roll. You know, I'll do some yoga on the bike in just a moment. Shucks, I missed that green. And I'll never find neutral. Never mind, I did. Wow, I should buy a lottery ticket. I feel like KTM has bet their entire existence on finding neutral on one of their bikes. And that's not a good bet. Anyhow. Okay guys, I'm not going to bore you with the next 15 minutes as I ride from my store out to the desert. It's typical street riding, and I crack a few jokes, but, you know, they're probably not that funny. So, let's enjoy a little fast forward as we just kind of speed up the track for the next, 20 seconds or so until we reach the desert. As you can see, I'm doing nothing but following the law, as I should be. Yeah. And, again, it's probably better we speed up footage like this, so it's all doctored and edited and not usable by any authorities. All right, a few more seconds and we will reach our exit and approach the desert. Time to have some fun. Here we go. When we reach said desert, well, expect the fun to start. I love the dirt. It's been too long. Ready, set, go! Alright. Look at all that dust. Look at that dirt. Look at that mountain. Hey guys, Randy from Bellissimoto doing something we don't usually do here at Bellissimoto. We're going off-roading. Yep. Wearing my Foresight MK1S Smart helmet. I love it. It's awesome. It doesn't just work on the street. It works on the dirt too. Now, as you can see, I'm currently on the street. I'm riding a KTM 890R Adventure Rally. And here we go. Alright, so, gotta get my bearings here. Woohoo! Gotta get used to this bike. The feel of it, and realize I am on the dirt. I'm gonna slow down 1 second just to remind myself this is not the highway, of which I was just on, going highway speeds for the last little bit. Alright, who do we got out here? weirdest thing right now has to be the fact that I'm just wearing regular, like, riding shoes and not full-on motocross boots. That's strange for me. I've been riding off-road, been riding dirt bikes since I was 4.5 years old, pretty consistently. So that's only like 34, almost 35 years of off-road, two-wheeled experience. But I don't think I can say I've ever done it without wearing proper dirt bike boots. Well, at least not until today. Now, feeling out the throttle on this KTM, it's very different than my Beta 500s. First gear. Ooh, bad idea. Let's go. Come on. My problem with it, though, is it appears to cut throttle now and then, even if I don't. I'm not sure if it's just some sort of an electronic setting here. ABS set to road, everything's set to road. Cruise control. I wonder how I go to dirt mode. Oh. That's better. Off-road, baby. I knew it felt wrong. Alright. That's better. Alright, yeah, no more strange throttle chopping. Being slightly cautious here because it is a beautiful Sunday morning here outside of Las Vegas, and there's a very good chance of side-by-side traffic flying over one of those suckers at you name the speed. Anyhow, my goal is to have fun and have 0 drops as I hit some of my better known trails close to town on my way to my favorite barbecue place for some chicken wings. America, baby. Anyhow, this KTM, now that she's in off-road mode, she's taking everything I throw at her just fine. Feels, honestly, just fine. Out here, I mean, it's not my Beta 500. I know I'm on a bigger, heavier, taller bike. But, you know, I can still lock up and slide that rear end, you know, just the way I feel that I need to, although I'm sure I didn't need to at all. Over there. Oh yeah, I'm still being gingerly with this girl and with myself. To be honest, I haven't been off-road in, gosh, 6 months because of a couple of spinal injuries. Not afraid of that hill climb on this bike, just didn't want to take that entrance onto it. Don't worry, there'll be others. Bigger, better. Speaking of, well, kind of. Let's do one I can see clearly. Yeah. This is a big bike to muscle around out here. I mean, biggest bike I've ever rode off-road on serious trails. I mean, I've had my multi-strada 1200 on, like, basically paved dirt, like, you know, graded dirt, fire road, that kind of thing, but this is actual dirt bike land doing dirt bike things on a big bike. So let's make it even more dirt bikey and hit this little track. Ugh. This little track they've got. That was my first mistake, going so slow I stalled the bike. For shame, Randy. Let's make up for that. How? We'll just have to figure it out. Yeehaw. Aw. You know, she needs a recluse. That's why. It's not my fault she stalled. I'm used to bikes with better slipper clutches. Recluse slipper clutches. Free promo, Recluse. Enjoy the commercial. Look, no trail. Who cares? We got this. Make our own trail. This bike is capable. Oh, until you hit a false neutral. Whoa. She is big, and I popped her into neutral by mistake a couple times, just on that little loop. Maybe it wouldn't happen if I had proper shoes, but for today, but currently, this is what I got. They've added to this. Just keep it in first gear. Why bother with the whole shifting mumbo jumbo? Yeehaw! Whoa! Bouncing this big girl. It's an experience, alright. It's not like I know what's over some of these. Honestly, it's not like I know what's over pretty much any of them. See, was that going to be a tabletop? Was it going into anything? Was there a rock? Bush. Alright. Woo! Well, that was fun. And that was close. But hey, we're still up. 2 wheels, baby. Alright. Pick a hill climb, pick a hill climb. I've done that one so many times. I want to find a better one. So, we will. And if we don't, I'll do that one. Hey, birdie. Woo. What a mixture of terrain. Pure sand in that wash to hard packed dirt to rocks. Gotta love it. Whatever it's got, whatever it wants to throw at me, I want to take it. Ooh. Trail disappear? No. Trail's here, just oh, come on, baby. I just wanted to lock up the rear. Didn't mean shut her down. Now I gotta go home and look up recluse clutches for a KTM 890. Characteristics out here in the wash. Decent. Whew. Yeehaw! What do we got here? Oh, boy, that would be fun and dangerous. I'm sure I've done it. Oh, and you're wondering, what's he talking about? Hitting it at speed, jumping that, flying off. That's what I'm talking about, baby. But this girl's heavy. I don't want to die or get hurt or turn this into some sort of a GoFundMe video. So, because, you know, fuck those guys. Sorry, no offense. Hopefully I'm never one of you. I mean it. Anyhow, definitely not the goal here. Oh baby. You know what's great about this? I'm not in all dirt bike gear. I got my, RS Tai Chi textile street jacket. It's the high armored, so I do have chest, back, shoulder, and elbow, but it's nothing like real dirt bike armor. Gloves, RS Tai Chi street gloves, probably better than most dirt bike gloves, just to be honest. However, I'm doing this with my street helmet, and it's perfectly fine. I could be listening to music right now if I wanted to, but I have it off just so I can listen, just so I can speak clearly to all of you and share this video with all of you. So far I gotta say, KTM, you're doing great. Took me a moment to get the hang of you. Figure out that electronics were standing in our way. But now it's just you, me, and nature, baby. The start, the beginning of a beautiful love story. Whoa! Danger, danger, fuck it, keep going. Hit the gas, gas. Don't crash. Let's power through, out, and onto that trail. Yeah, baby. That's how you do it. Which way was I going? Straight, definitely. Couldn't you tell that whole time? Duh. Banging down to second gear. Whoa. It's like some of these rocks, the way they're gonna bounce me, I'm not loving it. Evasive maneuvers. Take action! Ah. Yeah! Alright, still doing well. It's not that it's like she handles great or anything, but is that I'm learning and understanding how she does handle, and with that level of predictability comes more confidence. With the confidence comes flat out just a better ride. Now, yeehaw! This is great. What's also great is I can do this the long way, come out, hit the highway, and just like ride home without having to actually turn around and go all the way back down these trails and then hit the highway and ride home. Whatever, shut up. But it does save me some time and make it a little more fun because it's more adventurous. In my head, there's no way out. There's no turning back. There's also no fear. However, there is indecision. Was this left the proper way to go? One, at the moment, can only wonder. But I'm not liking it. My intention was to go that way. So, we're going to spin this big old girl around. Speaking of risky maneuvers, let's go find a good area to do that. Oh, fuck me. Well, guys, girls, who wants to see Randy go up that very rocky, very rough, very unforgiving little section of trail? I don't see any hands. What the fuck you put that? Hey! This fucking guy. This guy's an idiot. Okay, fine. Just for you. Whoa. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Alright, I'm not turning around and going back down that. Fuck. No, that was wild on its own. Woo. Got me sweating right there. Got the heartbeat way up. Why was it, you know, it's because this beast is big. That's why. And I'm trying to go for a perfect record here. Jeez, okay, neutral. Tempting. But I haven't gone this way in a long time. I've done that. That's fun. This is unknown to my memory. And for that reason it wins. Is it good reasoning? Hell no. But it is the current reasoning. The logic of the hour beats the logic of the day. I don't know if that's a phrase or a saying or anything like that. I just made it up. If that's a quote, well, I didn't steal it. I just haven't heard of you. Alright, keeping this nice and smooth. Can we go faster? Of course. And at times, we will. But this is soft sandy stuff mixed with rocks and turns. As you can see, that one just hit the rear, gave it a little kick. I don't have knee pads on, so I'm also not trying to catch a rock as I come around one of these berms, or a lack of berms in this here wash. Also not trying to eat one of these trees for breakfast. I prefer the breakfast of champions, as stated by my friend, Mr. James Hunt. Oh wow, look at that hill climb. That is not a hill climb meant for this bike. I will come back on the beta. I know where I am. I will get you. You will be mine. Another feather in the hat, boys. It's coming. First off, though, let's get out of this. Whoa. Second gear? You're gonna lock up on me in second gear at like 15 miles per hour? Come on. This clutch. Must want me to feather it constantly or something, and that's just not my riding style. So, you know, I'll adapt to the bike. But hey, a stall here or there is not the end of the world. Ooh, what is that way? Nothing. This is the way. This is the way. Bum 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 bum. All right, desert. Glancing down every now and then just to check a couple crucial bits of information. There's not a whole lot of front brake action out here. If you haven't noticed, every once in a while I might move a finger, but that's after I'm relying on engine braking and rear brake to slow me down as much as possible. So it's like I'm ready with the front, but I usually don't deploy it at all. It's just there. Nope, we're going this way. Barbecue is this way. You gotta know how these trails turn. Perhaps no is too strong of a word. Nah, we're good, we're good. Just follow your nose. My nose smells the dirt. But not from contact, thankfully. This is also turning in a way I did not expect. But more or less we're going in the right direction. Ooh, intersections. Choices. Damn it, barbecue is that way. going this way. I believe in you. For solo dirt riding, without proper gear on an unknown big giant bike, I'm proud of myself today. And I'm very happy with the bike, with the machine. Only things it could use is, only real upgrade I would highly recommend and probably purchase for myself would be a better clutch. Something like a Recluse slipper clutch. It's not like a street slipper clutch, it's an off-road slipper. It's made so that you don't stall under heavy braking in first and second gear. In fact, it doesn't even really care if you're in neutral or not. You can just sit there in first or second, at a dead stop with the, with the clutch out, and it won't take off until you rev that gas, until you twist that throttle. So, like, for off-road riding through mixed terrain on a bike like this, that would be a pretty invaluable tool for me to have. So that upgrade is way up there on the list. After that, this bike is not stock. It is hooked up. So I really have nothing else to say for it. Alright. What's next? Maybe a 7th, 8th, and 9th gear. Not like I'm maxed out right now, but I just mean for the road when I'm coming home. Last time I went for barbecue in Boulder City at Fox's Barbecue. Fantastic, 5 out of 5. Love that place. Anyhow, last time I went there, I wasn't on this. I was not on my Ducati. I was in my Ferrari, my 360 Spider F1, and boy was it fun! Woohoo! Yeah, we had a very enjoyable drive. It's a good thing they have that gate up, it's like there's just no way around it. I don't know how people do it. I mean, really, jeez. Alright, well, there's other ways to get around, but it's 11. They're open. The games have started. The specials have begun. So, we're going to go the slightly quicker way, which involves legal entry onto said highways. Interesting. I had no idea we had this giant, I want to call it like a skid pad out here. Huh. I'm amazed I don't see any big, like, burnout and figure 8 marks in this pavement. Oh, no, I'm not so amazed. It's very rough, very, very nasty. Unfinished, only side-by-sides, blacktops, things like that could mess around out here. Weird. Can't say I understand that. Also can't say I need to. Doesn't seem to matter. What does matter is barbecue. Streets, meh. Dirt. Yeehaw. Alrighty then. Well, the road came to me. How about that? Well, this is a street legal licensed bike, so not even breaking any laws here. Amazing. You know how rarely I can say that? Again, you don't see a lot of action videos from me now, do you? Gonna take a quick check, quick inspection of that rear tire. Also, I have no idea where the heck I am. Like, what am I hearing? I think it's fine. Just like off-road tires, that's all I'm hearing. Pressure is fine. We're okay. Goody. We continue. With confusion. But I refuse to look at the maps. That would be to admit failure. That is not my way. Very tempting. The ultimate hill climb. You have no idea how tempting that is. Oh, so terrible to follow the road. The dirt's right there. It's begging. Old Vegas duplexes. I remember when that was a crappy old casino. Early 90s. Yes, I'm old now. You should know that by my longing for barbecue. Look at that. Elbow down, baby. It's a super bike. Yeah. Hey, any bike I'm on is a super bike. Alright. Welcome to the highway, yeah. Do, 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 do. Alright, we're gonna go swap vehicles. Why? Because this is fun. And I hope you enjoyed this video. But I'm Randy from Bellissimoto, and it's time to go fast. It's Sunday. I'm not doing real quote-unquote work. I'm doing this type of work. For you and for me and for my soul. And now it's time to pull out either a Panigale V4 or a Ferrari 360. Gosh, that's a hard decision. Alright guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And if you were considering getting a KTM 890 Adventure Rally, hopefully it was of some value to you to see what it's like to be ridden off-road on normal trails by a pretty normal guy. Anyhow, this ride's about over. Time for me to jump in the Ferrari and go get some barbecue. See ya.